ghostly figures.
Good morning, Jenna. Good morning, Maureen. Good morning, Jenny. How is everybody? I hope everybody's having that amazing morning this morning. So, just sitting here thinking about life in general. I got classes getting lined up now for January and February, so that's exciting. I've got a place in Frederick I'm going to start reading for. Most likely they've asked me to. That's going to be coming up. So the new year's starting to come together. But now we're just thinking about just today. Just for today. Good morning, Angelina. We're thinking about this moment in time. Because it's this moment that will affect the rest of our lives. The rest of our lives. So, that's why I'm sitting here listening to the cards like they're the sounds of the ocean, which reminds us feet flat on the floor and butt doing the kitty dance and shoulders relaxed and neck relaxed. So we kind of do this daily inventory, our chance to check in with the universe. See if we have any angers or resentments, or if the cards have any tips or tricks. Something just so that we know that if something pops up during the middle of the day, if we talk about it, and if we think about it, the cards reflect on it today, this morning. Then if something comes up later on, maybe instead of reacting, we can say, you know what, I already know how I'm feeling today. I'm not going to let this bother me. We just go out and take a break. Well, I am going to be at Lune this Thursday. Yes, and that's going to be, after that, it's going to be a holiday break there for a while. Until next year. But yep, I'm going to be at Lune. So, let's see what the universe has for us. As I like to say, this is where the universe holds up a mirror, asks us, what do we see? And we use the tarot as that reflection. So, cool. I'm looking forward to seeing you. So I am going to make our 3 stacks. Each one a different thread going out to the universe. It's like each one's a different thought or idea. And if we believe in the multiverse, it's like each one of these is a different path. Because this stack will lead down one path. This stack's a totally different conversation. And this stack will lead us in a totally different direction. And the question is, what string do we want to pull today? Today, let's go with the bottom stack. What I like to think of as things that are underneath that might be influencing us, and we don't even know it. And let's do our 3 in what? 3 in 1. Okay, so flipping each card over one at a time like we're reading the pages of a book and taking a sip of coffee. So, we start out with the 9 of Wands. This is a recognition for all of us of the effort that we've put in. Wands are our fire and our energy. It can be our creativity, our passions. But it's our actions. And 9s, we are so close to 10. So when we get the 9 of Wands, it's a recognition. It's about looking back and saying, what have I accomplished? You know, I'm working on this certification for our office. And it's been a lot of work. It's been tiring. It's been a long project. Wands are great for projects. And we're not quite done because it's an end of the year thing, but it's about acknowledging that and the work that we put in. This could be a project around home. It could be an art project because wands are also our passion and our drive. It can be something that we've put any effort into. We're not done yet, but we still have choices. So whether it is, and the rest of the cards will be determined, but the Two of Wands. One is when we plant the seed. Two is when we still have the entire world of choices to make. Just like he's holding out that globe there. That's a small representation of the entire world. This is as above, so below. So, this is about recognizing where we are and still being able to contemplate where we're going and the choices we need to make. So, we now have the Knight of Wands. So today is a day to focus on fire, because knights are the element of fire, wands are the element of fire. So when we think about the Knight of Wands, knights, is, I like to put it in the 15th century, those are the ones we send into battle first. They're that's when, a page wants to learn to be a knight wants to learn to be a king. So that knight is when we have energy to apply to something. The knight is when we have drive, when we want to move. And wands, again, the element of fire. So if we're looking at this and we have these things we need to do, particularly if we're at any kind of a finish line. I mean, again, I said for me, I have this project that I'm working on. And we have an end of the year deadline. And there's choices to make. And it is hard. It's hard to finish any project. Think about any project we do. If you're a painter, how many unfinished paintings do we have? If we're a writer, how many chapters have we written and stopped? If we are doing work of any type, how many times is it we get 90% done and we're tired of it? Well, when we have these things, when we have actions that need to happen, and Maureen's saying her fireplace is being fixed at last. So when we have these projects, these tasks, these jobs to do, we have choices to make, things that need to happen so we can complete them. And if we focus on that last bit, if we focus on those last wands that we need together, and we make the choices, and we say, you know what? I've got what I need. I'm making this choice. Choice is I'm going to throw my fire and energy into it. So let's see. Oh, and knights are personality cards. Knights can be you, can be me, or it can just be part of the situation. But the knight's looking back at the work we've done. And the knight's ready to pick up the mantle and say, you know what? We are so close to being done. The advice card is, how do we reflect on our choices as we try and get things done? So we can vibrate at a problem. We can just sit there and let adrenaline drive us. But maybe that's not what we need to do. Because with the Queen of Coins, Queen's the element of water. Coins are the element of earth. So queens are our emotions, our feelings. Queens are our empathy. So today, it's about taking a look at the things we need to get done. And then we get so caught up in the fire energy and things that sometimes we forget to take a more grounded approach. Something that says, you know what? Let's stop. Let's think about it. Let's become grounded. What is my. So, again, I can use the example of my project. So, today, instead of just barreling through, have I even thought about other people and their parts of the job? So, Maureen's like, my body is going to sit there like a queen enjoying the fire. Yeah, we need. Our fireplace has not worked in decades, so I'm jelly. But today, let's take a look at some of the things that we haven't completed, that we want to complete, that we put a lot of effort into, and maybe we got almost there. And again, here's 2 extra wands to help us finish it. Let's take the 2 extra wands, make the choice, and let's say, you know what? I'm going to finish this task. Because I am talking to that queen of coins inside me. And she says, just be grounded. We don't need to vibrate at our problems. We can take a more earth balanced approach to it. So today it's about just saying, what do I want to finish accomplishing? And then going at it with the energy and joy that we have. Because fire is passion, but yet being grounded and loving to ourselves. Angelina's got the emojis for fire and heart. So I hope everybody has that amazing day today. I will be back here again tomorrow. Thanks again for everything, and I will talk to you all later.
Stars in the sky, cards in my hand, searching for signs, lost in the sand. Whispers of fate, echoes of dreams in the dark slate. Nothing's as it seems. Flip the cards, turn around. The stories we have found in the shadows we dance. Take a chance, take a chance. Ghostly figures, guiding light, readers and seekers in the night. Hopes and fears, written in gold. Truth appears as stories unfold. Flip the cards, turn around. The stories we have found in the shadows we dance. Take a chance, take a chance. Ghostly figures, guiding light, readers and seekers in the night. Hopes and fears, written in gold. Truth appears as stories unfold. Flip the cards, turn around. The stories we have found in the shadows we dance. Take a chance, take a chance.
You have evidence of people like Phil and Travis, of where they've been doing it for a long time, and we don't have any evidence of damage on them. But
Especially Travis. He's holy.
right,
Moly.
I don't want to say that there's no chance that we
Sure.
won't see some. It's like any physical activity that a person's
Mhm.
doing. There's a possibility that you could be doing it wrong.
We had an issue where our singer that does like high screams, at a point he literally started to sound like a duck. Literally. It was our previous singer, Mitch,
Mitch.
where
Okay.
his vocals really were going out.
That usually has to do with the true vocal folds having something, and that might be something like nodes, like vocal nodules that had developed. There's so many different kinds of injuries that can happen. Like there's hemorrhages, polyps that can happen. There's lots and lots of things. And if a singer's on tour or if they're just practicing in their hometown and they feel something going wrong, they should go see a doctor. Do that sooner than later. You can create irreversible vocal damage. You don't want to do that. You have evidence.
Caught between black and white, not quite either day or night. She's perfectly misaligned. I'm caught up in her design and how it kills mine. I see it a different light. The object of my desire. Caught between
Hands are naked sock puppets, coffee beans with bunk beds are people's shelves. And someone should open an abortion clinic and call it Don't Kid Yourself. Thank you. I tried to show that to a guy from Texas and he did not like it. And someone should start a liquor company and call it responsibly. You know, just drink responsibly, you get it. And a group of squid should be called a squad, and bisexual women should be called more or lesbians. Lesbians. More lesbians. Does that make sense?
Mrs. Gerhardt, if either of these men draw, I'm going to be forced to shoot some people, and I don't want to do that. Now, your son's wanted in connection with 3 murders. And I'm guessing that's not the first time you heard somebody say that. So however it is you want to handle this, you need to handle it now, or it'll get handled for you.
You okay, Ma?
Maude Schmidt's boy here is trying to tell me your brother killed a judge.
Nobody killed a judge. We own all the judges. What'd be the point of killing one?
No.
We found Rye's prints on the gun.
You're gonna find my boot on your neck. You keep talking like that.
Well, now, to be fair, I'm the one who found the gun, so I think you're dancing with the wrong girl.
What'd you say?
I says I'm the one who found the gun. So you should be talking to me. And I'm from out of town, so forgive me if I should be terrified, but in Minnesota, when a police officer says talk, you talk.
Uncle Dot, Hansi called.
Not now.
Said it's real important. Wants you to...
We're done here.
Time to go.
Now for the gun owners in the crowd, and this is Indiana, so away we go. For the gun owners in the crowd, I have a point to make. No one's coming for your guns. You sound dumb when you speak like that. They're taking our guns. No. No one's taking your... We want you to register your guns like you register anything potentially dangerous. You register your car with no issue. When you're at the DMV, you're like, they're taking our cars. What did you just say? Yeah, first we get driver's licenses, and next thing you know, we're walking everywhere. It's a slippery slope. No, sometimes it's flat land, and I'm sure that there are gun owners in this crowd right now who are getting uncomfortable. You're getting upset about this material, but every single gun owner here knows someone who owns a gun that you wish didn't. Every last one of you has been at a firing range and been like, Brad's here, we're all gonna fucking die. Every single one of you. That's who I don't want to have a gun. Now you might say, well, it doesn't matter what you want because of the amendment. Second Amendment protects them as a right and not a privilege, and I'll give you that. I'll give you the Second Amendment. Defend the Second Amendment with all of your heart if you also defend every other amendment or know what they say. Amendment people are hilarious. Freedom of speech, right to bear arms. I'm tired. Like what? About the rest? There are so many. Like the Seventh Amendment. No one ever cares about the Seventh Amendment. Why doesn't anyone ever defend the Seventh Amendment? None of you even know what it says. Some of you are trying to think of it right now. You're like, is it plead the Fifth? No, that's the Fifth Amendment. The Seventh Amendment says that every civil matter involving more than $20 can go to full jury trial. Or maybe it doesn't. You don't fucking know. My point is, either amendments are sacred or they're not. It's as simple as that. And if you're someone who feels you need to own a gun because you want to protect yourself from your neighbor, okay, I support that. I do. I think that the Second Amendment is important. I think that a person who is educated and responsible and regulated should be allowed to own a gun. However, if you need a gun because you're afraid of the government, you don't know how tanks work.
All right.
I'm trying to keep this professional.
Sure looks professional.
Attempting to shadow ban your cuteness from my thoughts.
And?
Failed. Yeah, HR's algorithm just flagged that.
What happens now?
I pretend this interview was about hockey.
All right.
I'm trying to keep this professional.
Sure looks
Now, if you're in...
All right.
I'm trying to keep this professional.
Sure looks professional.
Attempting to shadow ban your cuteness from my thoughts.
And?
Failed. Yeah, HR's algorithm just flagged that.
What happens now?
I pretend this interview was about hockey.
All right.
I'm trying to keep this professional.
Sure looks professional.
Attempting to shadow ban your cuteness from my thoughts.
And?
Failed. Yeah, HR's algorithm just flagged that.
What happens now?
I pretend this interview was about hockey.
All right.
Now, if your instinct is to harm me...
This is how Michael Caine speaks. Michael Caine speaks to his nose like that. He gets...
I can't use tampons because I have what a couple of doctors have told me is the clinically tightest vagina they've ever seen. Which sounds like it could be good, but it's actually like a really severe medical condition. And so my doctor is like, you have to go do physical therapy, like pelvic floor physical therapy. And what that is once a week for an hour, you go to the hospital and a guy like fists you. And it's like covered by insurance or whatever. But I went for my first session and he stuck a finger or two in and then he couldn't get them out.
You probably don't remember 35 years later.
Oh, I remember a lot about what a pain in the ass that song was.
Okay, tell me about it.
Well, our drummer hated the song. Said he didn't sign up to play country music. And I think it's only a country song because you're making it sound like a country song. We finally came to the studio one day. T-Bone's talking to this guy in a room. The guy's playing drums. Steve goes, oh my God, that's f***ing Danny Fongheiser. He's the greatest f***ing drummer. I was like, oh, no, cool. T-Bone's like, hey, Steve, this is Danny Fongheiser. And Steve's like, man, I'm such a big fan. I really love you. He's, what are you doing here? T-Bone says, well, Steve, I got to feeling bad the other day because I'm always browbeating you about Mr. Jones. And who am I to be telling you what you have to play? Steve's like, thank you. He's like, so I've got Danny to come in and he's going to play drums on Mr. Jones.
Never let Rammstein open for you because when we played, the crowd was like... The first time I saw them was when they played at that same festival before us. I'm standing on the side, tell the singer's going back, and he sees me, and he does one of his changes, and he comes over, and he goes, I love your and he goes back out on stage. I think that's a compliment. And he was a big Chili Pepper fan. All the guys in the band, I was like, wow, cool. He comes back to me, and I just talked to him a little bit. I go, I know about Rammstein, the fire and what happened and everything, but, why is that such a big part of your show? And he goes, shall I tell you, there are three kinds of fire. The first kind of fire, the fire of the heart, the passion. The second kind of fire, the fire of the mind, the thoughts. Waiting for the next one. And the third kind of fire. It's just fire. Never.
Where's your bathroom again, babe?
Oh, it's just down the hall to the left.
Thanks.
I have a swing in my room and I can take it down, but I can't take the bolt out of the wall. And my grandma came over and she was like, honey, what's that for? And I told her it was a plant hanger. So she's coming back over and I'm gonna hang a plant from it to see if this looks legit and maybe she'll believe me.
Not bad, you see.
Play a major 7, add 9. Anyone? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay? All right, now play another one.
If your wife brags about stick...
And don't fight someone like her in the first place.
Nice sword. Very nice dagger.
It's been a while since I trained.
I can go and find the Master of Arms for you, my lady.
He didn't beat the Hound. You did. I want to train with you. You swore to serve both my mother's daughters, didn't you?
You can't use that, my lady. It's too small.
I won't cut you. Don't worry.
I'll try not to. Who taught you how to do that?
No one.
And
don't fight so...
You killed my brother, you cowardly son of a bitch. Gunned him down when he wasn't hardly looking.
Now, I can cut you a little slack, but the fact is, Buster Scruggs don't shoot nobody in the back.
You're Buster Scruggs, the West Texas twit. I want to see you outside. Wear an iron!
Things have a way of escalating out here in the West with one thing leading to another, but I should be able to make pretty short work of this ramified old son of a gun.
Yes!
Are you ready?
Ready!
Are you set?
Set!
Do you need a count?
Yes, sir!
Hard to trigger with them other fingers, but... Whoa! Looks like when they made this fella, they forgot to put in the quit. I ain't got but the one bullet left. Sure hope I don't miss. Let me see here. It's hard to be on the left, but in the mirror it'd be on the right. Yeah, best not to play it too fancy. Cause for reflection.
You killed my brother.
What's your name, ma'am?
All right, first thing your name is going to...
This cop is about to get arrested for assault and battery.
Under arrest or being detained.
I need your supervisor, please, sir.
He's on his way.
Okay.
I need you. There's no recording allowed in here.
There is, sir. I promise. I promise.
What are we doing?
You just made a mistake. We're going to get it resolved.
Their auditor is filming in a public location when this tyrant breaks the law.
I don't know yet.
Well, then, until you do that, then you can't do anything. Yes, sir. You're having a really bad day. Just simply asking questions, and we're trying to do an open records act request, sir.
The tyrant approaches him and assaults him for having a camera.
Sir. No, sir. My son does not swing at anybody, sir. And why did you grab him for a camera, sir? It's legal to have a camera in this building.
The auditor knows his rights and doesn't let this bully get away with it.
You're making a mistake here, sir. He grabbed him for a camera, sir. I just need to make sure I know who this guy is, but he put his hands on my son and grabbed him for a camera, sir, so I want to press charges against this gentleman. What's your name, ma'am?
All right, first thing your name is going to...
This cop is about to get arrested.
Here's another guitar secret that's not actually a secret, you just haven't learned it yet. 14123. Now let me explain what these numbers mean.
If you take two phone books and interleave their pages, those two phone books absolutely cannot be separated.
To test this myth, Adam and Jamie stacked 800 pages of phone books without using any glue or other tools.
While this might look like two 800-page phone books, Jamie and I have interleaved them.
When you tug on these, it's like they're glued together, but they're not.
First, they engage in a bare-knuckle test to see if the book budges or not.
You ready?
Here we go.
With 320 pounds of brute force, the books didn't even flinch.
Phone books are tougher than we thought.
What are we going to pull it with now?
Let's see if two 140 horsepower cars can rip the phone books apart.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Even with 2 tons of force, the books remain completely unbroken.
It's clear if we're going to get these things separated, we're going to need bigger vehicles and a lot more traction. Behind me is 30 tons of military steel, 650 horsepower. Are they going to separate the phone books?
Okay, go ahead and pull.
That's 1,000 pounds of force so far.
There it went.
Separated. It worked. If you take two
One of the AI companies is testing whether people will accept AI music. I mean, Spotify has AI music that they're already pushing in playlists that get millions of views. A lot of it is kind of light jazz or atmospheric music. But now they have this band, The Velvet Sundown, that's purported to be a fake band that has AI-looking pictures and AI-sounding songs. I've made many videos on AI. I testified at a Senate hearing. They invited me in with all the people, SAG-AFTRA, Spotify people, basically all different interest groups. And then me. When they asked me questions, the senators asked me questions, I don't think that anything that's completely, fully generative AI should be able to be copyrighted. So that takes away the financial incentive for companies to go and put AI music out there to make money on it. If Spotify can put out fake artists and people stream it and they're perfectly okay with it, and then not pay artists that are getting streamed as well, then it just increases the incentive for them to fill their playlists with fake artists. One of the AI companies is testing whether people will accept.
License and registration, please. Copy that. Yes. License and
They put their fence way over on our property, over 30.
There's a biker! No, he attempted to hit a person on a bike. 146 Sencom. There are more people on the bikes. I'm gonna hit him head on. Stop! Don't let him get in! Stop! Stop! Don't do it!
Cut it out!
Thank you.
Cut it out.
Stop! No, he's trying to grab my gun.
Get the other cook.
This is the best depiction of Darth Vader without the suit on that I have ever seen.
Hello, I don't believe we've met. Clive Winfrey. Hello, my name is... You either come with me or Tony here. He's going to make you come with me.
You're in my office, under my roof.
If 97% of engineers said a bridge was going to fall down and 3% said it was going to stay up, it would be a little absurd to listen to that 3%. Then why is it that 97% of scientists believe that climate change is occurring?
Mettete l'area in sicurezza e bloccate tutta l'uscita.
You were the first one. You were the last one. Video killed the radio star. Video killed.
Here, I thought you might be thirsty.
You have anemia. That turns fingernails pitted. That's why your polish looks streaky. You need more iron.
I don't recall asking Einstein.
Einstein had a 1 in 60 IQ. Mine's 1 in 87.
Wow, so you must know everything about me if you're that smart.
You have no-name sneakers. He has orthotics. Whatever you have goes to Ralph. The inflammation under your eyes from the lack of sunlight comes from working 2 jobs.
Who the hell are you to tell me that my polish looks cheap? And my polish streaks because Ralph does it. He loves to paint. And don't tell me that he needs help either. He's challenged.
Look at Sylvester and him. Do you know what they're doing? The matches are the king. The jelly is the queen. The sugar packets are the knights. He's playing chess with a grandmaster who's about to lose.
Walter, you see this? Checkmate in 8 moves. This kid is amazing.
And he doesn't like to paint your nails. He does because he wants to hold your hand, but he can't process physical contact. So help him, or he will never connect with you. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but your son is a genius.
Here, I thought you might be thirsty.
You have anemia. That turns fingernails.
Sleep Token is a ghost-style costume band with different lore. They're more Lovecraftian than
Catholic. Their singer is named Vessel, and he's a vessel for an ancient god named Sleep. They seem to have pro wrestling level commitment to their storyline. They don't give interviews. I don't think they talk at shows. And their sound is more in line with their look. They're very heavy sometimes. Sometimes they're really poppy, and they're always like interspersed with like spaciness. They're kind of like Tool, where it's like some of these songs could be tightened up, like they're running a little long. Sleep Token is a ghost style.
Why that woman got no titties? They're here. They're here, don't worry.
I bet Zendaya's feet smell like Funyuns. Let's check, shall we? Nope. Smells like success to me.
This doesn't bother me. I don't give a about what some nobody.
What are you doing? Your hand is wet.
Sorry, must be nervous. I got some bad news.
What?
The damage to your husband's lungs is permanent. The kidney damage is reversible, and with the right therapy, he should regain full neurological function. Other than the fact that he's not going to be running any marathons, he should be fine.
But that's good news, isn't it?
Not finished. When I was a kid, my dad was stationed at a Marine base in Egypt.